Tony hits a set of perfect tens. Lex flops a set. Williams a set.
Wow, what a flop.
Daniel with ace-queen.
I'm raising.
He's out of position, but he knows Tony's likely to call light.
7,000 more.
7,000 on top.
To 9,000.
9,000.
I saw your VPIP.
Can I fold now?
You may. You may as well.
Put that in the pot. That 800 I straddled off, I just donated there.
Tony's in, Elizabeth's out.
Good luck.
What is it? Did I put 9? I'm gonna bet 12 in the dock.
Oh, we're getting blind bets on
Are you calling in the dark? Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
7, 6, 10 on the flop. Tony hits a set of perfect
I
tens.
should have raised in the dark on that flop. Now I feel silly. You been in dark again, Daniel?
No, not with that board.
Daniel has no idea how much he hates this board.
Top pair for Daniel.
Worst card ever for Daniel.
What did I bet on the flop? 12?
12.
He thinks he's good, but he's crushed.
Daniel fires 28,000.
Tony's just taking a second to daydream about what he's going to do with Daniel's money.
He just calls.
Tony's got his fish on the hook.
The river. The 5 of hearts.
It's really too bad for Daniel because this hand would be so good against Tony in so many other spots.
Daniel bets 60,000.
60,000.
Tony puts Daniel all in, raising to 275 grand.
The river may have saved Daniel a little bit, even though he's frustrated. Straight and flush draws both just got there.
Not that easy with the G.
What's the G?
It's not that easy.
No, I mean,
Put a lot of pressure
You're running
on.
good on me today.
Running good. You run good too.
I've been running good last couple hours.
Daniel frustrated. Let's see if he figures it out.
Running
I
good
didn't
in
even
the
see that it was a heart, to be honest with you.
that.
I really didn't see it was a heart. I might have checked the heart.
That full 3 of hearts is...
Well, that was stupid to check a heart. I mean,
Tony's known to have a lot of heart.
and commitment.
Heart and commitment.
Both Daniel and Tony's reps would suggest Daniel will stack off here.
He doesn't.
Good lay down.
thank you.
3 to the flop, which is deuce 4-3. Tony G flops middle set. Mercier flops the nuts straight and checks.
What a flop. Everyone probably thinks they have the best hand, including Russ, who has an overpair to the board.
He bets 4,000.
Russ is playing it right, but it's going to cost him.
Tony G raises to 12,000.
Jason has got to be licking his chops. Not only does he have the nuts, but there aren't even any bigger draws out there. He has to figure out if either opponent's hand is strong enough to call a raise. We know Tony's is. He doesn't want to chase away all his customers, but a flat call would look pretty strong too.
One thing we're lacking is action.
Mercier re-raises to 29 grand.
While the way the action has gone says this is an easy laydown, it's still never all that easy to lay down an overpair, especially as an amateur and you're assuming everyone's out to run you over. But right now, his pocket pair is jacked.
Literally. The amateur begrudgingly folds. And now Tony G puts them all in.
Oh.
Quick call from Jason.
Like a nerd with a hot chick's phone number, Mercier calls immediately.
Wow, what a flop.
Tony G would like to call this date off.
I just run it once.
They're going to run it once.
Nearly 250 grand in the middle.
Better for the TV viewer.
Good luck, boys.
Tony will need the board to pair.
It doesn't on the turn. 8 of spades.
I want to feel his heart rate, Jason.
Feel mine.
Yours, we're not, whatever, Yours is gonna ding, ding, ding. His is like ding, ding. Close your eyes, kid. You'll know by the reaction.
The river. The 6 of clubs. And Jason Mercier doubles up to 237 grand.
2 flops and been all in both times. I'm starting a fad. And it's 2,500.
Raise. Roble.
Tony says
folds.
commendable. Little head nod. And he's starting a new fad.
It's a repop.
5,000.
7s for Lex.
And Lex says, hey, I'ma think about it.
Stop doing my job, Will.
Lex is tilted up, slightly tilted, slightly Getting a bit whirly.
Let's get those two into the booth. I'll handle taking over Tony's stack.
Fair enough. Barry folds. Reynolds.
Grab what I have. Okay, I closed the action.
Calls.
Close the door. At least you haven't slammed it in my face.
Not yet.
7, ace, 9. Lex flops a set.
Look at that.
Oh boy, this is an action flop.
Check, check, check. 10 of clubs on the turn.
That is a very dangerous card.
It brings multiple draws.
I think they covered the analysis.
Yep. Lex bets 13,000.
Lex isn't repping a draw. He's repping a made hand.
Yep. Lex is hoping to make these two pay to draw. What he doesn't know is that Will isn't drawing anymore.
He's got a straight.
You know no one has 8-jack.
Except the guy to your right.
So actually, technically, he does know someone has 8-jack.
Reynolds calls.
All right.
Tony with top pair and the nut flush draw.
A minimum I'm calling. I'm just thinking about moving in, closing the action.
Closing the action, G style.
I'm promising I'm calling, but I'm thinking about a race. Okay. I am contemplating a significant improvement of this pot size.
Both these guys would love that. Will especially.
Not just the pot juicer, the whole 9.
I just call. I got a nice position.
Tony calls.
I just call. Just keep it friendly.
4 of hearts on the river.
Even though this card didn't hurt him, Lex's set has officially been cracked. Let's see if he still thinks he can bet it for value. He could get himself in a whole lot of trouble if he does.
Lex bets 31-4.
Williams got the stone nuts, trying to figure out how much he wants to raise.
He just calls.
He must be trying to induce an overcall from Tony.
At least I'm not raising. I mean, 90% I'm calling. I mean, if I'm gonna lay this down, I might as well not play poker. Wow. You got to think if you guys unless Lex made a really big hand.
Williams' plan might just be coming together.
He's got chips.
Yeah, I fold.
Wow.
Set. I have the nuts. I thought Tony G would do it.
You like that 90%? I would have done it. Did you say I had a flush draw?
Mm-hmm.
Lex is sick. Ace jack for Fishman.
Just so long as you get all the money in with the worst of it.
Pot.
I'll be happy.
Oh, the cannon gets everybody's attention.
Fishman's almost got the best hand.
Respect.
I agree. Respect.
No respect.
Williams shows no respect. He calls. Locks in 2. Same for Kata.
Wow, this is so sick. This is so sick.
The rest of these pros are giving Fishman about as much respect as Rodney Dangerfield.
Fold.
This is very dramatic.
I'm dramatic because you'll see, everything will make sense later to you.
At least it gives you credit.
Because I limped in with a huge hand because I'm running bad. Now I'm thinking about re-raising. That's what's going on.
I know what you're thinking. You're just thinking about it a long time.
I'm supposed to put the money in, but I'm not going to.
Phil folds.
Finally.
I'm gonna check in the dark.
Cannon's checked in the dark. It's an interesting move from an amateur.
The flop. Ace, deuce, 5, 3 diamonds. Kata flops a straight. Fishman, who checked in the dark, has top pair and a flush draw. Williams a set.
Things are about to get real in here.
Williams bets 12,000.
Williams just bet 3/4 pot with a very strong hand, but it's not the best one.
Laak folds.
It's not as good as Kata's, who's got a straight.
He just calls.
Lights, camera, action, flop. Everybody's got something.
How much you got behind?
Fishman's got top pair and a big flush draw.
48 more
48,000.
behind this, 60 total.
You got you put in for an extra 50, right? So,
This is a really tough spot for the cannon. Either a call or a fold would be acceptable.
He calls
check in the dark.
and checks in the dark again. King of hearts on the turn.
I'm all in.
David Williams shoves.
The only thing Kata's behind to right now is a flopped flush. We know David's only got a set, Having a straight puts you in a tough spot here because you cannot improve. If Cat is behind to Williams, he's drawing dead. And if he's ahead, David Williams is likely to have a lot of outs.
And Kata lays down a straight.
Man, I want to know what you laid down. That might make a difference.
That was a brutal spot for the kid.
If either of you guys want to ask each other a question, I have one for you for the next time.
Ace queen with the diamond queen.
This should be a much easier laydown for Fishman.
I'm gonna give it up.
Fishman folds.
I don't want to see that.
I would pay money to see that hand.
How much would you pay?
I'll pay $500 to see that hand.
You will pay $500 to see this hand.
Right now.
Send the money.
I would have busted you.
He'll pay $5,000 not to see it.